All right, hello everyone. How's it going? Welcome to the Academy of Animated Art live session. Today we're going to be announcing the winner of the March Lighting Challenge, and we are extremely excited to have Jason Emmendorfer with us. Jason and I have worked together for a very long time. Jason is one of the Jason is an extremely talented lighter at Blue Sky Studios. He's one of the better artists that I know, and we are extremely grateful to have him here. So thank you so much, Jason, for joining us tonight.
Absolutely, Mike. Thanks for having me.
All right.
And hello
So
to
before
the everybody live.
um, Yeah, so let's get in, like before we get into announcing the winner, I just want to get to them to get to know you a little bit. So can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into lighting?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So I actually got my undergrad in film making, and that was kind of what set the spark, I guess. And I was looking for ways that I wanted to be involved in the filmmaking community, and that kind of led me down a path toward 3D and visual effects. So I got my master's at Savannah College of Art and Design, where both Mike and I went. Mike was a couple years ahead of me, and I was lucky enough to connect with him at Blue Sky Studios for a job interview. And he actually ended up starting up this little program like 7 years ago. And I use that as kind of my, I don't know, that's where I cut my teeth back on Epic at Blue Sky Studios. So yeah, and it's been history ever since.
Yeah. Yes, that was that. For those that haven't seen the film Epic, it's one of my favorite ones that we've worked on. Also, one of the most challenging projects that we've done in our time there. But
Mm-hmm.
it was great. But it was definitely something that bonded Jason and I together. We've become close friends ever since. So we've got a couple people. So Asha's on. Hey Asha. Hey Sylvain. It's good to see you guys. If you have any questions, just throw them in the comments down below. We will. It's hard to see them while we're presenting, but I promise I'll circle back around and get to them there. So without much further ado, we want to get to the announcement of the winner. So I'm going to share my screen here. Make sure everyone can see that. Okay, so if you guys can't see that, let us know. So just so you guys know, I'm controlling this and Jason's going to be talking a little bit. So if we get a little out of sync, that's why. Okay, so Jason, we talked it over with me, you and Jasmine today, and we narrowed it down to 3 contenders for the win here. Do you want to talk through your process of how we came up with that, or like what some of your thoughts on the work?
Yeah, it was a very scientific method that we used to break down all of the scores into a simple 19-point ranking system. No, I'm just kidding. But we did talk about it, and in my personal analysis, I guess we can start with. I thought that Glory had a very nice submission. I thought that with this image, there's just like a nice center of focus and framing that you decided to use with the placement of the camera and staging of all of the like under the lower little mushrooms. And I enjoy the light that is influencing the foreground in front of the girl. And I think that you did a very nice job of kind of keeping all of the most important parts of the image, the magical big mushroom and the little girl as kind of the central points of focus, and especially like the fireflies that are traveling between the two. I think that establishes like a nice eyeline. So yeah, there's a lot of really nice things that are going on with this image, and I'm enjoying also like the shadowy unlit or dark mushrooms. Don't want to say unlit. Dark mushrooms in the background to just give a sense of atmosphere.
And one thing I should point out too is Jason did light the scene himself before we got started, which is one of the reasons why we wanted to have him be a guest judge for us. So he knows all of the ins and outs of this scene and all the difficulties that you all struggled with, and so he is sympathetic to the work that you guys did. So, great. That's a great breakdown there. All right. So who was second of the 3, Jason?
Second was the entry by Sadiq.
Yes.
Yeah. this one, again, it has a lot of really nice things that are going for it. Just the framing in general, I think the way that you've staged the mushrooms and the variety of scale of the mushrooms really kind of getting a little feedback here. Really kind of.
All right, that was actually me. I was checking my phone to make sure the feed looked okay, and then I turned the volume on like a doofus. So please continue, Jason. I apologize.
Okay, so so there's a really nice sense of framing. You really feel like you're in there with this girl in this kind of magical moment. I like the choice of lighting. This was the only one that actually, or no, sorry, not the only one, but one of the few that decided to go with a daytime lighting setup. And I think that you've really captured just a nice, rich warmth that's washing over the scene. So also like the butterflies that you put in there, and the grass and everything's looking really nice. Yeah, nice job.
Yeah. Okay, so that leaves one more.
All right. Means drum roll, and the winner.
Drum roll. So those were the two runners up, and now we'd like to announce the winners. Jason, would you please do the honor in announcing the winner?
Yes, I am excited to announce that Juan Lopez is the winner for the Mushroom Grill Challenge. So congratulations, Juan. Yeah. So this image, I think, really set itself apart in capturing a sense of scale and atmosphere. That's just kind of like this really nice, moody feeling. I love the way that you've highlighted the girl in the foreground. She fits into the scene really nicely, but that extra like bright glint of sunlight or skylight that's hitting her really draws your focus there. And it's nicely contrasted by this really elongated dark shadow in the foreground that you have from the magical mushroom. So great job. It's just a really complete, nice looking image. And I couldn't tell if I don't know if you added in like some post grain on there or something, or I didn't know. It could be noise in our industry, but like, anyway, as a film guy, I appreciated the potential grain that you threw in on top of that. So yeah, congrats, Juan.
Yeah. Congratulations, Juan. That's really great, and thank you so much, Jason, for helping us out with this. You did a really
my pleasure.
Yeah. So a couple other things that I wanted to point out over this. Asha, I wanted to commend you on how far you advanced in this project. I saw that you were live here. I thought that from where you started, if there was like a most improved image throughout the process, you would definitely get that award, because from where you started to where you are, you've done a really great job of refining this image. You're getting the girl in the blue light there. It's feeling more centralized. I think you really did a great job with that. There was I thought that Ryan, you did a really nice job with this color scheme. I thought these up in here, like these kind of like droplets of hanging, dangly things, I thought was really cool. You've got some nice fog that's not. Fog is so easily like just dropped on top of everything, and you are really using it to create depth in the image, and I thought that was really great. And then just like these little foreground ones popping forward. I thought that was really nice. Shobi, I thought you did a really nice job too and one of the things I asked you all during the work in progress critique was just making sure that there was a connection between the girl and the mushroom, so that this was bright enough to really enhance her, so we can really feel that connection was there, and you're definitely doing that. This is another one that I thought greatly improved in the last few days versus the work in progress. And Sylvain too. This is the first time that I was seeing this one, but I thought your grass looked really, really beautiful. Your integration with the sky and just kind of this little bit of a haze back here is really nice. And I thought that this was interesting, kind of a storytelling thing, the way that you aligned all of these mushrooms kind of in a straight line going back. It kind of made me feel like there was a path for the character to follow, and I thought that was really good. I would like to have seen a little bit more of this light kind of shaping on the tree. Sorry, just like a little bit more vertical shaping going down. But yeah, so keep posting your guys' stuff. I will keep commenting on it and helping you guys make it better. The last thing I wanted to point out about this project was some of the I was blown away by the reference images that you guys were including. Some of this stuff is just so beautiful. Like Shobi, you really put in some nice glowy mushroom reference. Like the fact that it's glowing back behind and that you're still kind of getting some of these dark shapes in there, I thought was really cool. Let's see, here's another one here of just like, and you can really get a sense of the depth of field, of the scale of these mushrooms are really small in these. So I wanted to encourage everyone to kind of take a look at each other's reference imagery. AJ, same thing, just a really great sense of scale, sense of glow. Like you can really feel like that guy there almost feels like a little lamp, just light just shooting out of it there. And then I also want to commend Laura on her like this color palette reference thing that you put together. It was really, really beautiful. I think this is really beneficial when you're working towards something. I was extremely impressed with it, and I would highly encourage you guys to take a look at putting together a color script like this for your work. It really, really, it does help build up a visual language for yourself. Now, other than congratulating Juan on the big win today, I did want to announce the next lighting challenge. So for this one, we've got a future sci-fi city that it was inspired by another film. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it's a movie that rhymes with Schmaid-Runner, or Schmaid Runner 2049. No, that's different enough, right? So this was inspired by feedback that we got from one of the Academy of Animated Arts students. You know, we've been asking you guys, what do you want to light? And we were told, I want to light a Blade Runner city. So we went ahead and had our extremely talented modeler, Sarah Tar, go ahead and put this together. Here's some individual assets, a little bit closer up in the building. So this is all modular. So you can add different things to your buildings, add different neon signs, kind of piece everything together. Jason and I just worked on a big city sequence in Spies in Disguise. So Jason might be having post-traumatic stress disorder from seeing a nighttime city. Because poor Jason and I worked on that. Yeah, Jason did all of the city lighting for like a year on that project. So we'll get that off the screen so he doesn't have that.
Yeah.
So well, one thing, and
also, oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
So no. Just one last thing on that. So right now we have this plan to be a 1-month challenge, same as all the rest, due at the end of April. But I'm going to be putting out a poll probably tomorrow, just to see, or maybe the next day, just to see, because you guys might get into it and it might be heavier on your machine. So I want to make sure to give you a chance to do this one right. So if you guys need a little bit more time, we can push the deadline on this one to the next month. But sorry, we'll hop back over here to Jason. Jason, so what were you going to?
Oh, I was just going to say that at the time I was living in New York City. And so when we were working on that sequence, that car chase through the city on Spies in Disguise, that even just going home at the end of the night, it was like you couldn't help but look at all the buildings and stuff as reference on your walk home. And it was cool at first, but after a year.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember because actually all of us, or a lot of us that worked in that sequence lived in the city, and we would send each other iPhone camera reference all the time. Like I remember riding the train home and just seeing the way that light was bouncing off of windows, and I would like film that. Or I was doing like Jason was doing the city light stuff. I was doing a lot of the car sirens, like the police siren stuff. And I remember just like every time I saw an ambulance or a police car, they'd be filming it like some crazy person to see how the lights were animating.
I have so many. Yeah, it probably looked like an ambulance chaser or something like that, because I also have, anytime ambulance, police cars, fire trucks, everything.
Yeah. That's great. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much, Jason, for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we hope that not only you, but everybody else out there is staying safe, staying indoors, staying healthy right now. And so we're going to keep hopping online here and doing live videos with you guys to make sure that you have what you need. So I'll be announcing a more robust live video thing in the next couple of days. My idea basically is I want to come live to you guys every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. And maybe we can do some interviews. Maybe we'll bring Jason back just to do a full interview of him if he's up for it. Although It looks like he's trapped in an attic right now, so I think he's got some time in his hands.
Yeah, my wife put me in here. I can't get out.
Okay, good. That's great. So that'll be perfect for an interview. All right. Thank you all very much again. If you guys have any questions or have any future posts, let us know, and we're looking forward to seeing what you do. All right, guys. Happy lighting. Take care.
See ya.